Hey, what's going on, guys? Jay Will here again at Veteran Nerd View. Getting ready to give you guys another DC McFarlane figure review on the Black Adam Atom Smasher figure, the giant size one. And I gotta say, I do like this figure a lot. He's very playable. It's got some nice colors to him, nice color pattern scheme and everything, and pretty textured figure all the way throughout. I think there's only like maybe one or two small gripes about him that I have, but other than that, he's a pretty solid figure, very sturdy. So, go ahead and get started. Let's take him off his stand here. Slide him back and take a quick look at the packaging. So this is the giant size figure. He comes with the big sized McFarlane packaging right here with the big window box and everything. Got some artwork back there in the back. Got his trading card and a stand that he comes with. I feel like the stand should probably have been a little bit bigger since he's a bigger figure, but then they're just going to pretty much keep them all the same size for these guys. Not much going on that side. Got some more artwork right there on the back. Pretty cool looking. Not bad. Atom Smasher, supersized Black Adam. And other than that, not much else going on with the packaging. Alright. Set that down to the side. Let's take a closer look at this guy. For a few quick comparisons, let's go ahead and add in the rest of the figures from the Black Adam movie that I've already opened. We have Cyclone. We have Dwayne Johnson, Black Adam. We have Hawkman. He'll stand up for me. And just for kicks, he's not from this movie actually, but he is in the universe. We hope. We have Shazam here. We may not actually get to see all these guys and characters together in the future, which is like super sad to me, but I guess that's life. You can't always get everything you want. Looks like a very nice setup. I kind of wish that they did have at least a cameo from a Shazam in the Black Adam movie, or at least a Black Adam cameo in the Shazam movie coming up. But I guess actors and studios and everything can't always work out good deals with each other and whatnot, so we can't always get everything that we want to see on screen. But anyway, bring these guys back out. And yeah, as far as accessories, he does not come with any accessories. And that's one of the gripes that I kind of have about this figure. He doesn't have any interchangeable hands, any weapons, any girders or anything he could be bending or throwing or something like that. So it's kind of a bummer. But yeah, just a big, giant, basic figure overall. Can't really complain too much because the figure itself is pretty cool, pretty decent quality. And of course, let's go ahead and throw in, just because, 6-inch figure, so you can really make him look small. So yeah, he can work with the 6-inch figures as well, of course, because of course Atom Smasher is a character that can enlarge his size and get really big, like a Ant-Man type character or Giant Man type character. So if you have your 6-inch DC figures line up, you can always throw them in the background of those setups as well. Whatever fits your fancy. And taking a closer look at the guy. Very cool sculpting, nice texture pattern going all the way throughout his uniform. I like it when they put that kind of work into the figures. Nice paint going all the way throughout. I don't see too many issues as far as paint or anything. The one issue, other little small gripe that I had was this line right here in his torso. I feel like that might have been like maybe my type of issue or whatever. That might have been just for my figure, because the fact that I feel like he was kind of like stuck he was in the packaging kind of like that. So maybe when I moved his torso around, like the paint maybe got pulled off or ripped off or something like that right there. So it created like that black line right there that stops right here. So yeah, other than that, not too big a deal. A little bit of paint kind of overwashed right here. The red kind of bled into the blue a little bit, but other than that, all the rest of the lines on the figures look pretty clean. There's like a little white smudge right there on this part, but I can probably scrape that off. Yeah, overall it's pretty good. Now let's get down to brass taxes here. As he's so tall, I'm going to have to probably bring him in a little bit closer for you guys. His head looks up that far, so it gives a nice little range right there. Moves down that far. Of course, side to side motion as well, and he gets a nice little head tilt range, so he can kind of show off some emotion right there. Like he's getting chewed out by Hawkman. When we get back to ship, it's me and you. I like that part. That was funny in the movie. Anyway, shoulders move out that far. He does have the McFarlane butterfly joint, the kind of the wind-up joint right there. So that helps you get a little bit more range of motion right there. Bicep swivel, double jointed elbows that move in very far. Like that. Always love that. Has a single joint right here in the wrist. It's like a disc joint on a peg, so the peg is pegged into the forearm, and the disc extends out to the hand, so it just rotates. Just the back and forth motion. Of course, you can rotate all the way around though, so very Marvel Legends-esque type style there. But I feel like one of the other small gripes is that like I said before, he should have had interchangeable hands. The figure this size, just being basic, and he's not coming with anything else, they could have at least included like some down to business hands, maybe, or I don't know, maybe like at least like a little piece of girder or beam or something like that. They could have at least gave him like some kind of accessory or something like that. But still, not too much to complain about there. He does have a double torso joint, as with most McFarlane figures. He has a top joint right here and a lower joint as well, so you can rotate that right there. His abs, and then he also has the upper torso as well, so get a good range of motion right there. And of course, with this second piece added in, you get him all twisted up. So yeah, great articulation in the torso. I'm pretty psyched about McFarlane's torso articulation in the figure so far. They're pretty good about that. Legs kick out to the sides that far, so you can do a full split, which is always cool. He kicks forward this much, so good range right there. And he kicks backward that much, so always cool. He does have the hidden upper inner thigh cut right there, just a little bit, so you get like a little bit of range of motion right there. Double jointed knees, they bend in that far. No boot articulation or cut or anything like that, but he does get the McFarlane ball joint in the ankle right there that kind of makes up for everything. Gets a good range up and down, pivot, and of course you can change the direction of the foot itself as it's pivoting or turning on the ball, so that's always good. Then of course, toe articulation. Oops. So yeah, pretty good range of motion on this big guy. And I feel like for the value I paid for him, I think I paid maybe $27 for him on Amazon. He was discounted. The first one I got actually was a swap. Someone sent me like a Warhammer figure inside of the Atom Smasher box. So then I contacted Amazon about it and sent that one back and got a replacement for free. So yeah, they gypped me for a little bit. I was pretty bummed out, but I did get the figure I actually wanted. So yeah, everything worked out in the end, and I am a happy camper. And for the value of about $27 on Amazon for a mega figure like this, yeah, why not? Go ahead and pick him up. He's going to look great in the background of your Black Adam shelf. And as always, guys, if you liked the video, hit the like button, comment, subscribe, share your thoughts. And I'll be back with more McFarlane and DC style figure reviews here in the next day or so. And we'll be returning back to some Marvel Legends. And yeah, thank you guys for stopping by. Later.